gotta whistle along, yeah.
I didn't know if it was a whistle or a layered track.
No, someone was whistling somewhere.
Someone layered a track and harmonized
Hey,
it.
welcome to Off Topic episode 111. It's still going. I'm your host, Michael Jones. Joining me on this very not exciting, probably gonna be boring episode, Lindsay, my wife, Kirk Johnson. You may see him in the Laser Team. Fan in Blue, other wife. This is a sister wife thing. Jeremy, Dooley, and Gavin Free. He's all here.
I got it. Check this out. Mario March. Right?
Yeah?
One every week.
I think I say one every day.
Well,
No, every week is easily doable.
Yeah.
That's
Every
only
day's
4.
doable.
Mario
I
March
just
is when they
laid
try
in.
to ban Mario and everyone comes together.
Yeah. And then they
Mario
start burning Mario
Yeah,
effigies.
it's like when the
Is that-
Insane Clown Posse fans, all the Juggalos stormed. They were like,
Yeah.
no, we
And
are
everyone's
not
got
evil
mustaches on.
clowns.
Giant.
Let us know on the hashtag if you think Mario March is a good idea or if you think it's well shit.
Friend
Talk to
ever.
my camera, that doesn't count.
That counts.
You
I
guys
talk to
only
him.
speak on camera?
Yeah, it's like us.
You don't text or anything?
When do we talk outside?
We talk all the time. Wait, is that not you on the thread?
Kirk just got catfished.
Oh,
Sorry.
shit.
Yeah, it happens. Go hard in the
To
office.
be fair, too, pregnancy farts are the worst.
Why?
Like, that's a whole other
Because you're
hell.
farting for 2.
I don't know
Yes.
what it is, but man, that was awful. It was
not
like
good.
napalm in my ass.
Can you milk
That's
fart from a
fun.
tit?
Probably not.
Okay,
I
so,
don't think so.
let's
Bring it
just-
back.
Yeah,
roll
let's
it back.
unpack it
All
a
right,
bit.
what are we looking at
You'd
here?
have to like
Let's
take in
unpack it a
air
bit.
from your
You mean
tit
the
somehow.
nipple would fart?
Yeah, like, does air ever build up in a tit
I don't know.
when milk is happening?
You have to get a lot of milk
Because-
out of there.
Because milk froths, you know?
Yeah, that's
You
true.
froth that
It
shit up.
does.
If you were like would it create bubbles?
You can pour soda in there.
I
and it
think
will
it's a
curdle.
pretty airtight milk
It's like a
holder.
closed system.
It's kind of airtight, Kirk. But what if you go?
Speaking from experience, sometimes when you're like pumping, yes, the milk does froth.
What do you
but
know?
There's like,
Yeah.
like a fart. No.
If you drink enough Jameson, it turns into Bailey's.
Here's what you can do. Next time you're sucking on some titties, I assume Meg's, why don't you just try and blow and get
Open
some
for
air in there
tonight.
and then try and fart it out.
Right.
It's not like one hole.
Next
It's
time
like
you're
a
sucking on some
Yeah, you suck the
titties,
whole thing.
probably
Like you're
bags.
wanting me, calling me.
Exactly.
peaches.
Yes.
That's a good
What
song.
else is in the Teaches of Peaches?
I only know that song because of Jackass.
I'll play Battlegrounds.
Ooh, we can do Battlegrounds.
No,
Dude,
when I noticed the slight, was when I taught all of you how to play Last of Us
That was
multiplayer.
Gus's fault.
I taught you guys all how to play Last of Us multiplayer, and then the next day you had a Let's Play,
I
and you invited
remember
Gus
you
and
teaching
not
me how to
me.
play that.
Did I not teach everyone how to do, like, you didn't even know you could heal people as a medic.
Also,
I
wait,
wish I could record
did
it.
you have a fucking class? When did you teach us?
We played a game, and I was like, here's how you do it.
We were playing outside of videos, and then the one time.
Fuck you, I don't want to even be in your fucking video game yuck-em-ups. Fuck it. I don't give a shit.
I could go on the M40.
Yeah? Speak English.
That's a gun.
That's what he meant.
It's real quick.
Woo! Fire that bullet.
I want to be your end game,
Like,
end game. And
I
then
like
Ed
that the whole
Sheeran's
thing is,
like,
like,
I'm in this
sports
too.
metaphors.
I'm British, here I am. My name is Ed Sheeran, and I've got lots of fans. You see me in Game of Thrones, but people didn't like me, oh. They bitching because I don't belong.
Didn't
Yeah.
see like
that.
delete his
I really gotta read this tweet
Doggy?
too. I don't know why I like this tweet so much. It's from Christian V.
Is that like snogging?
Ooh, I saw.
Christian V says, God, I despise pop music. Ed Sheeran seems like a good dude, but Taylor Swift is a snake bitch.
A lot of people have that opinion, apparently.
My God.
Snake
A
bitch.
snake
She
bitch.
touches on that a little
Yes.
bit in that song.
She does.
Love
She
that.
does.
She's got some enemies.
Oh.
That guy's one of them. Snake bitch.
Right?
Hey,
Cut it out.
Oi!
please, sir.
Christ.
What is an oi? Is that because that's,
That's
a
like
thing?
Oi, yeah,
hello.
But what is that like? How's that used?
Get someone's attention.
Oi.
Oi!
Yeah.
Oi! Love it up and go, but that.
Yeah?
I put that down, hey! Hey! It's pretty similar.
I feel like you yell at your pets that way.
Yeah.
Dude, I did like a motherfucker when I had a dog.
Yeah,
you
whenever-
don't even hear it now because we don't have a pet. When Iris gets older, I'm
yell
like,
at me
hey,
that
I'm gonna
way.
do that. Nah, I use words.
My-
I mean, you've been in my house, my living room, you can see the kitchen.
Yeah.
So Smee hops up on the counter, I'm like, Smee! Hey! Hey! And he just looks at me.
Your
and doesn't
face
do
makes it
anything.
Oh, really? The voice that you do that I'm very jealous of is the rewind voice. You do the rewind voice super well.
Oh, well, that just started because I'd like come into a room and my parents are like, they used to be way more strict than they are now, but they'd be like, "Where were you?" Or like, "We came home late." I'd be like, "Your stuff, never saw out of there."
And all of a sudden you're gone, and they're like this, and they're like, "How does she do that?"
They go like this.
They're like, hey?
Yeah, they go like this. They do the real voice, and they go like this. They go, "What just happened?"
She rewound.
Controls time.
Yes.
I feel like I was gonna be pissed off about something, and now I'm not.
Your best voice though is your little sausage voice.
Oh, thanks. Little sausage. It's a great one. Now Jeremy's been doing the little sausage voice.
Yeah, every now and again. Yeah. It goes in turn. It
I
goes
know
in
you
turn
do
with
some
that
voice acting.
Little sausage?
You don't do little sausage. It's okay. It's okay.
Whittle. What's the premise of little sausage?
Well, Gavin explained to me that in the UK and maybe elsewhere, they describe things as like sausage. Like, I don't know. If you did something great, Kirk, I go, "Wow, you're a smart little sausage." Like,
He calls
what
his
they
cat
say.
a little sausage.
yeah,
Little
yeah.
sausage.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a
or
little?
sometimes if you were looking for something specific, or you were looking for something in like a dark room and you didn't find it, it'd be like, "I didn't find a sausage in there."
Yeah.
You're not looking for a sausage.
Yeah, it'd be
but it's
great.
like, I found nothing.
But I did find a sausage.
Not a sausage.
Your
found
people
a
love sausage, is
uh-huh.
what I'm getting. Yeah. So in a video, I decided to get the name Widle Sausage. It should be said as such, and I went with the Widle Sausage.
I think it was like Fibbage or something.
Yeah, it was a
And
trivia
it worked
the
perfectly.
best
Eddie-
was Jack pronounced
it was like
Whittle Sausage.
He was like, Jack was reading all the names. He's like, so and so, blah 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 blah, and Whittle Sausage, and Lindsay goes, "Whittle Sausage." It was like a
Yeah.
script.
And if ever that it makes it into highlights or compilations of best ofs, it's just that moment from before the game starts and nothing from the video.
Right.
I
it
want
was
to
just
know.
that.
I want to know who out there now is gonna take Whittle Sausage and then work for us later, like Jeremy did Bucket.
Oh, yeah,
Like
no.
who is the champion we're gonna hire 2 years from now, and they're just gonna go Whittle Sausage. And we're like, what the fuck are you talking
Like,
about?
oh, I remember
I
that
watch
kind
that
of.
all the time.
All right, so we've got actually Gav, which is me.
That's you.
A Teeny J, which I'm
me.
guessing is Jeremy. A Michael Boy.
Change my name.
Gav Schwa.
That's me.
Tim Gettys. The Sauce and Whittle Sausage.
Widle Sausage.
Roll it.
Don't swing too wild.
Wait. Before you leave, too, didn't you say that your grandma wanted to fight people, Jeremy? When you went to visit her?
I went and visited my grandmother.
Oh yeah, he did mention that.
My grandmother's in a home now because she's nuts.
As is my grandma.
So I came home for Christmas, and my mom picked up me and Kat, and she was like, you know, your dad is at this retirement home. We're gonna go. You know, he's visiting your grandmother. Why don't I drop you guys off and you can say hi? Because my mom is sick, so she didn't want to go in. And I was like, all right, sure. She's not gonna know who I am, like who, but I'll go in. And especially with no hair, she doesn't see me without hair.
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
So like she'll never know who I am.
Stone
Maybe-
Cold's here.
I was like, maybe she'll think I'm her son
losing
because my
it.
uncle has no hair and looks just like this. So maybe she'll think I'm her son.
Her son, your uncle, being Gavin's character from 7 Days to Die.
Exactly, that exact
Whoa.
guy. Gavin's character from 7 Days is my
That was
uncle.
a
So
connection.
I walk in there. My dad's like standing next to her. She's at the table, like, you know, eating with a bunch of her friends and whatnot. And so I walk in. I say, "Hi, my dad." And my dad's like, "All right," like we call her Mimi, and he's like, "All right, Mimi, like Jeremy's here. This is my son. This is your grandson." And I was like, "Hey, Mimi, nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a little bit." And she goes, "What, do you want to fight?" And I was like, "No, no, I don't. It's just nice to see you." And she's like, "I'm joking. I don't know who you are." And I was like, I didn't think so. I was
And I
like,
wanna be
it's
that
nice
woman
to
when
see
I'm
you,
older.
though.
You're almost that woman now. Okay. You don't know anything, and you just want to fight with everyone.
Yeah, I feel like most people are sort of 90% aware, like 10% of the time they might miss a conversation, or like miss something, or like get confused. You're like 20%.
As he walked
What's
off.
this photo shoot you're on about?
You gotta stop. You can't be spoiling every photo shoot.
So what? We have merch. What do you want?
We
We're
have
doing photo
merch?
shoots. Yeah.
He wants to get fighting.
You ever heard of Wes?
He's getting. You ever heard of him?
Why do you have to put stuff in my calendar so I know I'm doing
It doesn't have to be you, you animal. Is
I
this
love
mine?
Saturday.
Dude,
Dude,
like
this
I'm
is.
the
I
top.
love Gavin giving Trevor shit. It's
Sassy
exciting.
Trevor is best Trevor.
Gavin's getting closer to New Year's Eve Gavin, where he was threatening to slit my throat every 2 seconds.
Kill ya.
He just kept going, "I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
First he threatened to kill Michael, and then he threatened to fight me. I was like, oh,
Like
okay.
Like Jeremy's grandmother.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Gavin's getting
legit.
real grandma.
The same thing. My grandmother,
Grandma Julie.
not my maternal grandmother. My grandfather remarried when I was like 7. My grandmother passed away, and he remarried a couple years later. And the woman he married was awesome. She's like awesome, like step grandma for like 10, 15 years, and then she got like slowly got dementia too.
Yeah.
So it's like very similar. Jeremy opening up with she's fucking nuts.
She's in a home because
I actually started crying. I couldn't fucking
Damn
I
it.
couldn't fucking handle that. He's allowed to say it. It's his grandmother's.
It's true. Oh, Lord.
I feel like that's just what happens.
I played Halo 1 in my dorm with like other people in the dorm because we were on a network, so we would play 16-player battles.
Classic land
That's
parties.
awesome.
Yeah, real land
What
parties.
dorm were you in?
University Towers.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Those are a little classy.
Are you guys,
Perks.
Oh no, they were
Alone
garbage.
together?
They were like, it was like a war zone.
Dude, they must have redone them in my time because that was like high end. Like,
Oh,
ooh,
really?
you're in towers. Like,
This was 2000 and
When Kirk left, they fixed it up.
They're like, all right,
yeah.
he's
I
gone.
fucked it up. They're like, all right, let's get to work, boys. Yeah, that was like the biggest gaming period of my life. But I've gamed my whole life, like since Nintendo. I got Nintendo when I was like 7. And
Yeah, it
I'm-
sounds
I'm
like you need to
older.
be in some Let's Plays.
yeah,
Yeah, do you
I can
think we
play
should,
Mario
do
Party.
you should not invite Burnie?
now,
Yeah, that would be great if I could hold that over his
Shit.
head.
were you shunned for playing video games in Dallas? Because like I totally got like negative eyes from people. They're
Really?
Like, yeah. Well, maybe it's also because I was a woman. They're like, you're a loser. I was like,
You play games, you don't invest.
I know.
This is Dallas, baby.
What are you playing? Video games?
I'm founding a new oil company later today.
I'm over here at the debutante ball. If you want to
Playing video
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
You'll never make a career out of that. Or will
it.
you?
Take that, Stephanie.
Ooh,
I remember.
Steph. Fuck you, Steph.
Yeah.
What a bitch. You
Fucking bitch, Stephanie.
Clothy?
I hope
You
she's feeling
clothy
ropey.
bit.
Yeah,
Ready to
ropey
feel ropey
bitch.
right
She's
now.
wearing too much cloth.
Probably sad in her life.
She's over there playing video games, not professionally.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Wait, was that really your bully?
She wasn't a bully. She was like the popular girl. She was a mean
Oh.
girl. Yeah. for
What,
sure.
you a mean girl though?
I was a
No,
bully.
no,
in
she was a
elementary
bully.
school.
Mean girl means you're a bully, but you're like the popular
Mean
people.
girls like psychological
Yeah.
torture.
Mean girls
Yeah,
like
yeah.
who run the school.
I will
Yeah.
never get over the fact
Through
that
cuntiness.
you and your sister like physically maimed each other with
Yes.
thumbtacks and shit.
Well, it was more her
Really?
at her sister.
Oh, I thought it was-
back the other way.
Let me
Okay.
tell a
Well,
quick
I'm just
story.
saying,
Go for
I'm
it.
sure she tried, but being 6 years younger when you're 16.
Are you younger or older?
No, no,
No, I'm
no.
older.
Okay.
She's 6 years
older.
younger. There's nothing you can do.
Right.
Because I have a brother that's
Yes.
6 years
Like
older.
I was a piece of shit.
You
I was
just
a horrible
get
older
beat
sister. So
and
she learned from me.
Take it.
To
So are you
retaliate.
youngest and you're oldest? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Which is weird because I'm 2 years older than her, so it's like the spectrum of
Yeah,
like.
there's an infamous story where one time I was supposed to watch my sister while my parents took a nap, and I was like, I don't want to fuck with you, so I'm gonna tie you to this chair with a jump rope.
Don't move.
Leave you alone. All right, see ya. So I left her in the living room. She escaped, and then like as I'm sitting at the top of the stairs doing my own thing, she runs up and we're like fighting and whatnot. And my parents wake up from their nap. They're trying to like separate us, and my sister takes a thumbtack from her room and just shoves it in my back as hard as she could. So that was kind of what it was like. with me and my
That's
sister.
not that bad though. Like my brother, when I was like 9, he was 15. He would chase me around the house with a BB gun. I would have loved the thumbtack.
Did he actually
Oh.
shoot you? Or
Oh
just-
yeah.
Those
Really?
are all terrible things. Those are bad.
I called
Yeah.
my sister a bitch once, and my mom washed my mouth out with soap.
nice.
Oh, dude.
With a literal bar of soap, like,
I
Christmas story.
shoving it into my fucking mouth.
I've seen this in cartoons.
Yeah, right.
I got my mouth washed out so many times.
Yeah.
Now my mom denies it.
It was
I did
go-to soap in your mouth. I had soap in my mouth as a kid, left and right.
Your mom denies
couldn't
it. My
stop
dad
myself.
does
There's
this
this hand
face now where
soap, and
he's
I-
like, "No, you weren't that bad. You weren't that." I was like, "Dad, I was pretty bad."
Yeah.
I was
kind of a
never
shit
I
kid.
was never that bad where I had to get like beat. My middle brother got his ass beat all the time because he was a piece of shit.
They wore your parents down.
They did. They
By the
did.
time you
And I
come.
got a little bit, but I mostly just like I just had a mouth, if you believe it.
I mean,
I was eating
imagine.
soap all my childhood,
Eating
and it's
soap.
just it didn't. I was like, I'm gonna fucking do it anyway. But it's like if you train your dog well, that's fine. I mean, I had a dog. I had dogs most of my life growing up, from like 5 until I moved here, like
Yeah.
24. You train your dog, it pisses and shits outside, it eats the food, and it doesn't fuck shit up. You're good.
He's gonna go make some business calls, just you
Yeah,
me.
do some business.
Make some sales.
Weird.
Hello, doing business.
Why didn't he?
I imagine he actually talks.
Hi.
He actually talks to
I'm
them.
not really on the phone yet.
Why didn't he
I don't have signal in here.
do
anyway.
it afterwards?
Right.
And then
Because
he could have like finished this, and then taking care of the work afterwards.
Right, because we're not recording it.
But now we're pulling him off.
I know. I mean, he's pulling himself off, really.
It's funny too because now he's not
He's
doing
really
anything.
tugging himself off.
He's just standing there.
He's standing there flipping his hair like a freak.
Fucking the other day, he uses his
Bigfoot.
He uses his goo, his little hair shit, his sheen.
Yep.
And I keep it in my desk because what happens is when my hair's
Do you
actually
ever use it?
Well, when my hair's
You ever
short.
sheen up?
When my hair's short, which is very rare.
Okay.
But I have used his before, back when I had short hair, like laser team shit. And I used a ton of his goo, which is like goo from England. That's where it comes from.
Right.
So as a favor, I bought the next one.
Sure.
So I was like, I use some
Goo's
of your
on
goo.
me.
This goo's on me.
Yeah.
So every time Gavin goos up, he goes into my desk. I had a moment yesterday or the other day where literally he pulls the desk open and he's outraged and he looks at me like, "Where is it?" And I'm like, "Well, it's right there on the desk where you left it the last time."
It says
you
English
used
goo
it."
right here.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, because I haven't used it in 6 months. Because look at my hair. What would I do?"
Yeah.
We miss.
It's Gavin leaving.
Okay. That was great, especially as like a weird third-party observer where I'd come to set to hang out with Michael because he was filming like late hours of the night.
Sure.
And there were so many times where I was like, "Who is that guy? He's really funny." He's like, "Fucking Kirk, man."
And Michael
He's like-
hated me.
Hated
He
it.
fucking
Awful.
hated
The
me.
It's funny how we got to where we are
Upstaging and
now.
all
I was
that.
like, I don't like him.
It's less hate now, but
Get rid of
at
him.
the time it was get this guy out of here hate.
It's full hate, just like more respect.
Well, yeah,
yes,
once
like-
the cameras
like an
go
anime.
off.
At one point, I saw Kirk like walk off set and sit down in like a set chair, and I lost it. I was
Any
like,
chair.
I was
It
like,
was
get
his
him
name
out
on
of
the
here.
back.
It was
What
an
is this?
apple
Get him outta
box,
here,
and he was
yep.
just like,
It
no
was- it was
fucking
an-
way.
It was
Put
an
a
apple
thumbtack in the
box
seat.
in proximity to a heater, and I was not happy about it.
Oh,
I was
you
like,
guys-
we own the heat. This guy doesn't come near it.
Well, y'all
That's
are in like
my
those
heat.
scuba suits.
that was awful.
Yeah, and it was the coldest.
It was
winter of-
like
Freezing.
construction paper. Like
Yeah.
that's like it's
Yeah.
nothing. It's like being nude. It was so
I feel
fucking
you there. We
cold.
were doing the cheerleading scene. I was like, "Oh my god!" Like I'm
Yeah.
feeling cold in places
dude.
I've never felt it
Yeah, I'm
before.
glad you had to do that one
You guys
day.
are fucking champions. I can't imagine that.
You go in there, you kind of gotta fight. Fight your way up. Like, hey, I did this year. Some people I assume like real people in this company are like, well, I made this shirt, or I designed this, and it
Right.
did well, or I came up with this idea. I'm like, I fucking made Garboman.
Yeah. It's really gonna shatter some dreams when I
What did you
reply
do
with
this year,
just-
Michael?
Just saying.
I encourage children to put trash bags over themselves.
2017, I not only invented Garboman, but I came up with the easiest fucking cosplay ever.
Yeah?
Garbage bag
And the
and two
deadliest at
googly
this
eyes.
I hope we
I
see
just
some of that in
went to Psych
Sydney.
Anime and there was a girl dressed as Garboman. It was the best
Really?
because they came up to the booth as Garboman. And I was like, "Oh,
All right,
Garboman,
Sydney.
what's up?"
Let's see
And
some
then,
Garbo
like,
people.
She lifted the Garboman costume and it was the sweetest, like most petite girl.
Garbo
She
guys.
was like, "Hi, very nice to meet you."
What's funny is too, and I said to Lindsay,
She like ripped a face hole so she could breathe.
when I said to Lindsay, I would have screamed at her to put the bag back on her fucking head.
Ruining it.
Because you're not Garboman if you're lifting it up and saying hi.
Garbo Man doesn't expose
Yeah,
himself.
he goes,
like
No, no. He's classy.
when she put it,
with his hands.
This is, well, okay, so
That's
to
his
explain
mouth.
Garboman, I'm in a trash bag. I mean, someone is.
Yeah, you
Do we have a
explained it.
screenshot or the scan page that we can
And
toss
so
up?
I put my hands like this, and someone has to stab a mouth in, and then I grab the bag, so
Yeah.
I can at least go like this with some form of mouth.
And I would say
Otherwise,
the
I'm
illusion. I'd say the illusion is shattered, but it's clearly a man in a bag when you're
Well,
moving
what?
around.
You never know.
I should say when I cosplay Garboman,
Sure.
not
As you do.
being the real man, obviously, is a totally different guy. There he is. There's
There's a bit of
Garboman.
him.
You can see the upper lip.
He's kind of
Oh,
like a
wow,
You
what
can
a
see
great.
the upper lip it's all this
He's
going
kind of like
on.
a fucked up
And he's
Muppet,
like,
really.
oh yeah.
Those are big eyes.
Oh, fuck.
All the better to see you with, Kirk.
I'm not gonna say that they were just what we had sitting in the room, but I am gonna say they were just sitting in the room. So we ripped them off a Master Chief helmet and put them on a trash bag, and
That's like-
in about 10 seconds came up with
So
that guy.
Sky Factory also kind of
What you're looking at, this
Oh, the
trash
googly
bag.
eyes.
Yeah.
This trash bag you're looking at, the most successful thing that I contributed to this company in 2017.
And to speak to your
You sounded
craft
so
as well.
posh.
Yeah.
You wouldn't
It was, I
describe
just keep burping.
Frank
That's fine.
Oz as Yoda. They're clearly separate entities. So Garboman is not Michael.
Yeah,
nor
but
is
Frank
Michael
Oz
Garboman.
plays Yoda. I don't play Garboman. It's like all the Santas at the mall. They're like Santa's helpers. Like I help Garboman
It's
by
like the CGI Yoda versus
kind of like-
the actual Yoda.
when he can't make it, I can kind of help
Wait.
facilitate
So-
it.
Based on that logic, we're the Garbomen. That's the band.
Oh, we're all Garbo.
We're the Garbomen.
Thanks for watching this Garbo episode.
We're all Garbo
We're
now.
gonna peter out now.
In the dope
slowly.
show.
Let's let this end
Trevor will
awkwardly.
want us to do something after this. I don't know that we'll do it, but Jeremy's sleeping. Thanks for joining us, Kirk.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks for having me.
We'll do something.
There's that improv shining through.
Thanks for watching me.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. Kirk won't be here.
Wait, what?
I mean,
We're gonna kill him.
You can come back if you want.
More Kirk.
Can you come back? Here's the thing. Here's the thing about like guests. Like you came in, you probably on like RT podcast, you do this and that, whatever. Just come back just for this. Say
Only
no to
every
everyone
week.
else.
I would love to.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh, Kirk's in town. He could be on the spot and be like, fuck
No,
you. No, I
fuck
won't.
you, John.
No, fuck you. I won't be on.
Please and thank you.
Okay.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
And then let's play Mario Party.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and Bertie won't be in it, but he will play not Last of Us,
Oh.
PUBG.
Do you think we can even get hold of Burnie for the amount of time it takes to make a Mario Party?
No, not at all. Not in any
He
way,
would
shape,
never
or
stay
form.
that long.
He would be. It would take 17 recordings.
We'll do a 50 turn with Bernie, and
Yeah.
it'll be like over the course of like 25 days.
25 years.
25 years. So you all age across the video.
We should try that one day. We should see if we can just leave a GameCube on and do a turn a day.
Yeah,
And
that'd be
film
fun.
it. And we'll
Where-
cut it all into
where
one
were we last
really
week?
confusing.
Until like for 10 years from now, it would just be.
It would take, what? It would take 10 weeks, wouldn't it?
10 turn.
Like one,
Why
one,
would you do a
we
10
said
turn?
we said one a day.
Oh, not a 50 turn? You want to take a year?
take
Wait,
a year.
What did I say?
And then you'll see
said
like
one a week.
what you're going through.
We said
one
one
a
a
week.
day.
Oh.
We said one a day.
Yeah, right.
So it'd be 5.
Yeah, right.
So it'd take 5 weeks.
Did we roll the credits yet?
Who's your main Kirk?
Thanks for
Back to the
watching, nerds. Go buy some amiibos.
Don't.
And some
They will
stands.
take over your life.